Hey, I am at my favorite store, the Home Depot, and I am partnering with the Home Depot team to showcase the beginning, advanced, and pro tools that you could buy for your loved one, yourself, your hubby, your partner, any DIYer this holiday season. I'm compiling my favorite list of the things I'm getting for Mike because I'm going to be making him his own special tool man cave is what I'm calling it. And he's always wanted his own little space. And every house we've moved 8 times, and every house we've been to, that space ends up getting taken by family things. So I'm bound and determined that this Christmas he gets his own space because he is actually the king of all DIYs in our home. And I'm so grateful for him because everything I learn is from him and the internet. But that's gonna be our surprise. So let me take you along into Home Depot and show you the things I'm gonna be getting him. Okay, so there's a chunk of reasons why I love the Home Depot. But the biggest one is there's room for everybody here. I remember when I first started doing DIYs, I was so nervous to ask questions because I felt like I didn't belong because I was such a newbie. And there's so much help here that they'll give you. And there's so many tools for beginner, advanced, pro. And so you don't have to worry, just come in, ask questions, and learn. And once I finally started asking questions, I was like, okay, they don't mind. I can be a newbie and it's okay. So I'm gonna show you some of my favorite tools and the ones I'm gonna be getting for Mike for Christmas. Give you some options, he's in the middle version. So there's beginner, probably advanced, and pro. And so he's going to do more of the advanced level. So I'm gonna show you some pro and some beginner alternatives and different price points because they have it all. Right when you walk into, if you're coming off the main section, all the tools are gonna be lined up in all their different brands and all the different price points. And I'm gonna show you kind of the different ones that they have here. And they're all great for different reasons and for different projects that you're working on. So let me show you. You can see they have piles of Rigid, piles of Ryobi. Here's Milwaukee, more Ryobi, Rigid. Do you see Makita over here? And over the years, Mike has owned some of everything. He has Rigid, he has Makita, he has a few Milwaukee, a chunk of Ryobi, and some DeWalts. And so they have lots of different price points. So I'm gonna show you some of the ones that I love that might be a beginner set for a lot of you. And it's the Ryobi 1 HP. So all of the 18-volt batteries intermix with all of these pieces, and they're such a good price point. So these are actually a lot of the tools that I use is from Ryobi because they're not too expensive, they're light, they're really great for me to use. Now, I will say, Ryobi has come out with some pro versions of things, so it's not just for beginners. They have advanced stuff too, but I like this for me and the price point. Mike generally likes Rigid, and it's a little bit higher of a price point, and these are the ones that I'm grabbing with him for Christmas because there's a set that I want that definitely makes it a better price point. If you buy it in the kits, then you're gonna get a better price point. But he loves the Rigid. And then I have a brother who is absolutely a fan of DeWalt. That's all he likes to use, and he's an intense craftsman. And so once again, there's a lot of different things you can pick from and a lot of different price points. So in this Rigid section, this is the kit that I'm getting for Mike for Christmas because he has a Rigid drill, but he's never had the hammer drill, which is what he really, really wants. And it's in this kit, and and there's a few other pieces that he would love. But this is what he's wanting right here. So it's $200 alone, but if I buy it in the kit, it just makes out to be a better deal with the other items in there. And so he's gonna be really, really excited because he wants this, he already has these. So, and then of course, all of the batteries with all of the different brands, the batteries intermix with that brand, not with each other, with the particular brand. So when you start shopping for one brand, it's kind of nice to stick with it only for the, a lot of reasons, but in particular, because the batteries will work with their same tools within that brand. And then the Milwaukee batteries will work within their brand. So those are some things to think about when you're shopping for some tools for Christmas. Okay, so I'm getting him a new Stanley Fat Max measuring tape, but let me show you some differences of medium, beginner, pro. So if you were a beginner and didn't want to spend a lot of money, they have this just basic Stanley. It's $10 for the 25 foot, okay? But then maybe you want to be more advanced and you want to have some different options with like the auto lock and things like that, then you'll go with this Stanley, but it's $25. But then what if you need like super duper advanced, like pro? They've got like this huge thing, okay? So lots of different options for you. Nailers, they have finished nailers, brad nailers. It's a lot of research to kind of understand a nailer, but I'm gonna give you another example. For instance, we have a Ryobi, which I think is a great beginner piece for me as a nailer. I have the 18 gauge, and then Mike has always had the rigid. And then once I got more advanced, I actually bought myself this year the DeWalt, and it's $300, okay? So this is like more advanced for me that I finally got. But we started out with this one, it's only $99. So you're just gonna go, there's lots of different options for all of us, to beginner, intermediate, advanced. Mike did tell me as I was asking him what he wanted for Christmas, he really wants like a really legit toolbox. So I went online and they have this 3-stack DeWalt one, which I'm gonna get him, and they don't have it in the store. But when I needed my first kit, I'm gonna show you, like this is a really basic one. I have the larger of this, but see, it's just really, really basic, and it's $25. But then what if you wanna move up to like a really larger one? This rigid is $75. And then they even have, this is like a pro organizer where you're gonna get lots of different pieces on it. And so once again, tons of different options. So I'm going online because I don't have the one I want for him here, but it's a stackable DeWalt system that he's really excited about. But something else that Mike really wanted that he has not had is an intense mechanics kit, okay? So this is the one I'm gonna get him. It's 290 pieces of a mechanics toolkit, and it literally opens up like this, but the one he has is this one, right? So it's this one that's just 52 pieces, and then when my son went to college, we got him, I can't remember, it might have been the 60 piece, but we got him like a smaller version because he doesn't need all the things. But now Mike is ready for an upgraded version with a lot more pieces to it. So this is the one I'm gonna pick him up for Christmas. Another example is the miter saws. I was super nervous for my first miter saw because I was just nervous to try it. And Mike sat me down a few years ago and taught me how to do it, and now I cannot live without one. But let me show you like the different versions that you can get. So if you're thinking of like beginner DIYer, what you would get all the way up to like advanced. This Ryobi 10-inch compound miter saw is awesome. It's $134. It's just, I don't know, it's a really great fit for somebody who's just starting out. You can almost see it kind of moves up in different skill level. This one's $219, and generally the price is kind of gonna help you understand that, oh, this one must have a lot more options, okay? So then this one, you can see from the rigid, it is larger, it has all these different cutting capacities. This DeWalt, we're up to like the 350 mark versus we were down to the 134 mark. And so if you're a beginner, I would shoot for here, and then you kind of can move your way up to the advanced levels. But even the Ryobis over here have different options with their compound miter saws, because then they start to do some sliding options and all the things. Okay, the biggest reason why I'm here is I'm kind of building him a man cave section, and I want some cabinets. And I did look online, and I'm pretty sure they don't have them in store, but I'm gonna double check. But I wanted this Husky 5-piece cabinet set. I mean, they have enormous sets to just smaller sets, and I'm like getting the medium, and I don't think they have it in store. I know they have it online, but I just wanted to walk and see. But you can see they have so many different options of the cabinets. Like this one is $1,000 for this big piece. Well, we don't need that intense. Now, honestly, if I was doing this for myself, like, look at that one. So cute, right? And so there's gonna be a lot of pieces that you can find, but I really like the selection online at the Home Depot for the cabinetry, because they will ship it to the store or to your home depending on like the price or the time frame and how quickly you need it. and that's great. And then they totally help you load it, all of the things. So that's a really great option to order online. So this one Mike and I already have. This one is a really great beginner setup because it's got this awesome tabletop, and then all of these drawers and the wheels that you can roll, and it's $4.29. So if you're looking to start out, I would definitely recommend this. We already have this in our garage, so I'm getting additional pieces. It's a larger workbench, it's cabinetry that goes on the wall. I'm so excited because Mike has never had kind of the setup that he would like, because he's always sacrificing for the family. So we're gonna spoil him this year, and the kids are gonna help. I'm so excited. One of the key elements that I want for this little man cave situation that you could easily do is the Weber lumber boards that are the plank boards that are already stained, and you literally take them out of the box and put them on the wall. I've done a few rooms in my house with the Weber lumber boards, but I've never done this darker color. So I'm gonna show you what they look like. Ooh, they look so good when they're on a wall. Every Home Depot will have their Weber lumber boards in maybe a different section. Mine are always in the wood section near like the 1x4s and the 2x4s. But you can also order them online, and you can get multiple colors. So we're gonna try to track those down. You're gonna see how gorgeous they are. Okay, found them. So in the Home Depot that I'm at, the Weber lumber boards are by all of this lumber, okay? So that's pretty easy for you to find. And I'm seeing some down here, and these ones. And this is the color scheme that I'm going for. I've used the white washed already, but I want a set of the dark wash. Look at all of those different colors. You literally buy the box. This one's $33 for a set of 8. They're 4x4 boards, and one box will do 10 square feet, okay? So you're paying $33 for 10 square feet. I love them. They're so gorgeous on the wall, and they're literally simple to do. So I'm gonna pack up a chunk of these, get them in my cart with the other tools that are here, and then I'm gonna order the rest online. I'm glad the boards are here so I can get started on the wall. And then when the products start coming, and my boys help me, we're gonna put together the cabinetry, the Husky set that I bought, and I'm so excited to surprise him. I wanna add lights. There's a lot to pick from. And then you go online and there's even more. It's awesome. I want 3 pendant lights. I like these different ones, but this one kind of shouted out at me. I'm gonna have 3 of those. I feel like that looks pretty rustic, manly. They're $75 each. So I scored them on my lighting. When you're shopping for Christmas this year, like I am, ask questions. Find an employee, they'll walk you through things, because that's their job, is to help you. And so I've spent more hours than I can even tell you in this store asking questions and teaching, and then Googling it and going on the website. So I feel comfortable getting stuff for myself, and I know you can too.